How you guys doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you guys are watching this video from. Thank God it's Saturday, and I have a lot of updates for you guys. But this special one, he did break my heart. He did really break my heart concerning those teenagers, concerning those kids that federal government dragged to court. And now, you know how much they give them for bail? 10 million naira. Civil servant shorty who has a property. Majority of all those kids are imagiries. Not even from Abuja, from the north. 10 million naira. They haven't seen a packet of biscuit before. Until recently, that someone, a good Samaritan, bought them packet of biscuit and bottled water. They haven't drank bottled water before. Now, boil water, well water they drink, river water. Now you say me they go provide 10 million naira. Abba, where is the sympathy in this country? Where is the sympathy in this country? In our own country, are they not Nigerians? And guess what? According to the lawyer representing the Nigeria federal government, he said that those kids you are seeing there, they are not kids. That some of them have like 10 children at home. Watch.
These boys that we brought to the court today, all of them are adults. Most of them are married men. None of them is a minor. Some of them are university graduates. The small kids you are seeing here, they came with some of their parents to come and greet their loved ones. They are not even the real suspects standing trial in this case. These boys were arrested in Kaduna and Zaria. Imagine the level we find ourselves now. Do you know how much it costs us to be at this level of a democracy in this country? These young boys are trying to destabilize Nigeria using the Russian flags and other countries, calling on the military to remove our president. Is it fair to even remove the state governors that they don't want democracy again? If you don't like democracy, are we forcing you? You go back home and sit. Everybody is enjoying their fundamental rights. Nobody is abusing.
Why are you escaping the questions? He said those children you see there, some of them don't marry, get wives. Say no one is a teenager. Please, somebody make me understand. So those kids that VeryDarkMan showed yesterday that we all saw from other sources of videos. So none of them be picking. None of them be picking. Okay, they don't be picking. Why they can't lean like that? Why bones they show for their body? Why are you not addressing that? Why the starvation? Why the starvation? Why the starvation? Why are you not addressing that? Man, this life, they say the heart of man is wicked, but the person you should fear more is God. Because God's mind is dark. And also God's mind is light. The brightest of all light. If you want to see darkness, God will show you darkness. Human beings that think they are dark, they never see darkness before. Because they haven't seen darkness. But God will show you darkness one day. This is where a country with sympathy will come in and say, no. Okay, actors, now they say they want to carry, they couldn't meet bail, they carry, they go kiri. Kiri, now where did they carry, they go? I mean, I like hear from this policeman.
Those that are not criminally liable under the law, those are the people, they are young ones below the age of 7. Once you are more than 7, you can be charged to court. The only thing is that you need to follow certain procedures to do that. But none of them is less than 7. I think the youngest should be 13. The fact that you're a 13-year-old doesn't mean you cannot be charged to court. So anybody, even the Children and Young Persons Act, they can still charge you to court because you are 13-year-old. You can go to court. So we have charged them to court for this. On behalf of the federal government of Nigeria, the police has taken the bull by the horn because these are those who actually are leveraged on the End Bad Governance protest. They hijacked the protest and they are so violent. They are the people that are flying the Russian flags and many foreign flags, which of course is a punishable offense. So they are criminally liable. We have not charged any underage in our own context here to court. For those who have been following trends of engagement with social media influencers and content creators, we have been engaging them for a very long time. And even this department has made more than 3 or 4 statements concerning that to condemn unlawful, unauthorized use of police uniform or accoutrement. Not only the police.
See, we are still dodging the question, the malnutrition. Why 13 years old for in custody go come they look so lean? Apparently, according to the Nigeria police, they said it was a planned work for them to start fainting in court. This thing said the fainting of 6 suspects in court before their arraignment was a deliberate act, scripted to attract negative attention. It wasn't real. That is coming from IG of police. I'm not even talking about arresting, not arresting. But look at their skin. See their body now. Now the same country, BK boys were taken under the wings of the federal government. Give them rehabilitation. Fed them. Spend billions of naira on them. And then again, release them back to public. See, we are just going to do our bit as social media, just talk about, plead with the federal government to please act on this one quickly. I'm not saying they shouldn't keep them. But when a kid is unable to learn because of the federal government, they are still the cause. You guys have refused to create free education for all those children to learn the benefit of democracy. Now, they don't even know what is democracy. Majority of them might not even know. Now, it's about time now that you have arrested them. You show them love. You show them, even taking them to court, let them be happy and be regretful of their actions. And later, if you give them pardon, if they go back to the street, they will be the one to preach the good words. Don't you believe in treating someone right, hoping that that person will speak about your own goodness? But now, they cry. See their skin, see their belly, their bones don't shoot out, come outside. See their dirty clothes. Why don't you give them, all those who are kids, give them good clothes. Leave the adults. Leave the adults alone. The adult can face whatever they want to face. But the kids, well,
why should children, why should small children, why should they spend 93 days in police custody when they should be in school? And the government can arrest 10, 12, 13-year-old and keep them in custody for 93 days. But the government has not been able to arrest Yabelo 6 months after. Is it not a parody of some sort that we have 2 separate countries? One country for the rich, one country for the poor. Our laws are very clear. It's 48 hours. The police are in breach of the fundamental rights of these children. So we are not going to delve into the substance of the issue, which is already before the court, so that we will not make remarks that are subjudice. But what we are saying, very simple. Yaya Bello, 6 months later, has not been arrested. But you arrest our children. You keep them in custody for 93 days. These children, they are already looking like they have kwashiorkor. They are malnourished. You understand? Then you cannot keep them in custody for this long. This is the reasons why our rating in the Human Rights Index is poor, is bad. You understand? The Tinubu government should discontinue the charge. We make a passionate appeal to the AGF, you know, Baba Latif Fagbemi, that he should discontinue the charge. He should take over the matter and discontinue against these children, so that the children can return back to school. And the Attorney General of the Federation has the inherent powers to take over this matter under Section 174 of the Constitution, that Baba Latif Fagbemi should take over this matter and discontinue the charge against the children. I cried in open court because of this grave injustice that has been done to these kids.
Talk, you die. If you don't talk, you die. So we'll talk and die.
Well, they say they are taking them to Kirikiri after they offered them 10 million naira bail and they couldn't meet bail. And according to Amnesty International Nigeria, they said, with millions of people on the brink of starvation, widespread malnutrition, and deep poverty, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu government should urgently be addressing widespread hunger and the rapid falling standard of living instead of prioritizing punishing protesters. That is coming from Amnesty. And we saw what Ribadu said about the whole incident. Atiku have responded. Peter Obi has yet to talk about it. So now that is just all we have. You know, everybody keeps sympathizing, talking. Now beg that they beg the federal government to, because now they get all the power. Please, 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 just filter the kids from the adults and grant them bail. Because we were told bail is free. That is what we were told right from time from school. The police keep preaching bail is free, but in some cases bail no free. Oh, that's some case. Oh. But I've never seen where bail free before. That is the greatest misconception in Nigeria history. They say bail free. I've not witnessed before. Where bail free. Please, somebody should educate me and somebody should tell me a day when bail free. Please, I don't know. I've not seen before. But if somebody can re-educate me and show me, I am willing to learn and I'm willing to participate and see with my two eyes where bail is free. Part to these guys. You know that lawyer that said those children are not teenagers, and they might be right. According to their INEC ID, because they all have INEC ID. Some of them are even older than I am. Some of them are 38. Some of them are 35. Look at this child now, born in 1992. Is that possible? But now they are politicians. They use them. They are politicians. They use them. They fortify their age. Now, they are now facing the consequences. But now see the same federal government use them. Now see the same federal government still they punish them. I'm blaming all the northern leaders. Now they cause this kind of thing. See their age. Most of them senior you and I. They senior you and I. Their age. They senior you and I. So federal government gets a lot of evidence to provide for court. Because now the INEC voters card be this. The INEC voters record. Now be this. See their age. 91, 1988. 1992, so on and so forth. When I carry their children, go INEC office, go register them as adults. As adults. Because of politics. Politics.